I'm Izzy.
I'm Kieran.
And I guess we wanted to create a little video diary-ish thing to document, I guess, our life this year. I actually just spent the last 6 months traveling Asia, Singapore, Taiwan, Korea, Japan, and Indonesia. And I also went to Vietnam with my best mate. We were supposed to go to Cambodia, but we nearly died in Indonesia.
Yeah, we put that on hold, that's for sure.
For another time.
Yeah.
And we're heading off to move to Germany in 13 days, which is mad.
That's pretty crazy. We're excited, but like...
Terrified
excited.
The story kind of all starts back in 2023, playing ultimate Frisbee, actually not very far from here. So we were in the same league and I kind of seen Kieran around a little bit. And also wasn't going to quite go up to him and be like, hey, can I have your number?
What's your
Let's
number?
go get a coffee.
Yeah.
Tonight I played against his brother of all people, and then Kieran came over to say goodnight to his brother. And I was like, oh, that's the cute guy. And like we kind of said like a quick little hi. And I went home, and then I was chatting with my housemate that night. And she was like, let's get Hinge, you know, get back on the dating scene. Lol, why not? Like, doesn't hurt. So got Hinge that night. And then came across Kieran's profile. But then I was also too terrified to say yes. So
yeah, I swiped, you know.
Yeah.
And then
you sent the first message.
I sent the first message. I said like, hey, you know, that was a fun game. You know, I saw your Frisbee.
And I was like, oh, the cute guy messaged me. And then we kind of started chatting that night. But then we moved to Messenger and we were going to get coffee that weekend. But Kieran, being Kieran, decided that he was going to go for a weekend camping trip down to Wilson's prom. Out of the blue, like just randomly decided to go for a week. Oh, okay, cool. Well, awesome. You actually invited me to come with you, but I was working 9 to 5 at the time and I was like, lol, I can't just tell my boss like, oh, I'm going to go away to the bush for a week. So I was like, oh, cool, we got coffee when you get back. And then I didn't realize he wasn't gonna have reception, so I like sent him a message, and then, well, he just didn't open it for a week, and I was kind of affronted, and I was like, well, screw you too.
Oh.
So you messaged me when you finally got back, being like, oh, like, you said something, like, had a good week camping or something, and I was like, well, I mean, you just ignored me for a week, so I'm not gonna respond to you.
No,
so it kind of left you on red, and then I was really stressed because, like, I had a game the following week with him at Frisbee.
That's right.
And I was
didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do, so I actually skipped. Sorry, team. And I skipped, and I was just too stressed out, and like I like felt bad because like he was cute, and I kind of ghosted him, but felt awkward, and now it's too long to message. So I actually skipped the next 2 games we had against each other because I was so stressed out about going. And then finally,
I was like, where is Izzy? Yeah.
And then like it got to like October, and then we had like the final one of the final games of the seasons was against each other. Yeah. And I remember I rocked up and remembered, oh fuck, it's his team. And they're like, oh, I can't go now. I have to, like, I'm here. So we ended up playing, and I was so terrified the whole game. And he came up to me when we were swapping sides of the field, being like, hey, how you going? And I was like, good.
And then just like ran off.
And then like kind of ran off, and then like kind of was checking him out the whole game too. Yeah. And then he said, oh, hey, how you going? Again, the second time.
Yep.
In the game.
I was nervous. You were really cute.
And I was like, I don't know what to do. So I was just like, ah. And then I kind of ran off at the end of the game because I was too stressed to talk to him.
Where's Izzy? Let's go say hi. Oh, no.
And I kind of got off and I was like, see you later. So that was yeah. But then luckily you kind of double messaged and was like, hey, I didn't get to chat to you after the game. How's life going? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna see him again. I should like probably say hi and like, you know.
Let's try to make something of it.
Yeah,
you know?
let's go for that coffee. I mean, there's nothing to lose. He'll either be really cool or be really awkward. So we go get coffee that Saturday, and I was 20 minutes late because I was super stressed and I couldn't work out what to wear, and I didn't want to go, and I was nervous. And then Kieran thought I'd kind of just like, what's the word? Like, not ghosted.
Stood up?
Yeah, I stood you up. But then I was messaging him like, because like I overestimated how fast I could cycle to the place, and I was 20 minutes late, and he was out the front, and he was really, really cute. I was like, oh.
You were super cute too.
And then we went and got coffee at the Green Factory, which was really nice.
That was really lovely. And we just got chatting, we just got talking about life, and we just clicked really well. Like, oh, do you want to go for a bike ride? Because it's a super nice day to this really cute park. And we can go play Frisbee, because like what else do 2 people play Frisbee do? On the first day, and ended up cuddling. We didn't play any Frisbee. No, we just, I brought the picnic blanket, and then we just started cuddling, and then we watched the sunset. Yeah. Super romantic. Yeah, it was super lovely. And like, I never felt this comfortable with someone before. That's it, just feeling really, really calm and relaxed with someone really special.
Yeah, and then he was like, oh, do you want me to cycle you home? And I live in 20 minutes in the opposite direction to him. And then I was like, oh, okay, because it was really late. It was like 10 o'clock, and we went out for a date at like midday. So like, this was like a 10-hour date, one of those really crazy long ones. And I was like, oh. Yeah. And I was like, oh, it's true if you want to. So he cycled me home, and then it got to like, we hugged goodnight, and I was like, are we gonna kiss? Are we not gonna kiss? And then he goes to me, would it be okay if I kiss you? And I was like, yeah. And he kissed me goodnight. So yeah, it was super, super cute.
Yes, it was super lovely.
And then yeah, you kissed me goodnight, and then I remember when and like I had the biggest grin on the couch, and my housemates were watching me, and they're like, good day, and I was like, yeah, good day.
That's it. The whole way home, just butterflies in my stomach.
Kind of was just like a magical like alignment in that like we were both at points where we were like, I got made redundant and like 2 weeks later from my job, and went to the Blue Mountains and had a really lovely trip, and that went really well.
Yes.
My family's like kind of originally from there, so we went up there for a little bit, and we both love the outdoors. And
it was so gorgeous up
there. It was a great trip, and I took him to like my favorite tea house that's like down in the Megalong Valley. It's super beautiful, and it was also the time that I realized like I was kind of, do I go and get another job, or do I go do the things that I've always wanted to do, which is like go travel? And I realized I actually really wanted to go travel. But like I was now dating this guy kind of somewhat seriously, but I really liked, and I didn't want to give that up either. So I remember sitting you down, looking in the eyes and being like, so I have a question for you. And you looked super stressed, and I was like, do you want to come travel the world with me by any chance? I'm gonna go travel Asia and then probably move to Germany. You want to come? And you were like, oh. And then I was also like, you also need to let me know soon, because if you're not gonna come, we probably have to break up.
Oh my God. I mean, I always wanted to travel, so it kind of worked out, and I had met someone really amazing, and I thought it was a really good time.
Yeah. So it kind of worked out perfectly, and I guess that was the beginning of our story. Well, it's her birthday today. She's a 4-year-old.
That's it. Happy birthday, Winnie.
Happy birthday, Winnie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Winnie. Happy birthday to you. Whoop, whoop.
Hooray!
Hip, hip. Hooray!